The lights go out and racing begins. Graham Hepburn gets a good start and is looking for a way between the front row. Into turn 1, and Ian Schofield stays ahead of Andrew Horn, and Hepburn follows him round. Schofield and Hepburn carry a lot of speed through to turn 2 and put a bit of tarmac between themselves and Horn. Monte Stradom having a good start, and he's challenging Alan Mayer for 4th position as the field stream through turn 3. Stradom makes it work, and Dean Fenter is coming under some pressure from Dalen Holton and Paul Schultz. The Formula Fords are very tightly bunched together with lots of jostling for positions. There's barely a second separating the lead cars as they come into the boot. Paul Schultz is having a look down the inside of Dalen Holton as they run side by side through the boot. Holton keeps the power down and holds his position for now. Down the back straight, Hepburn pulls out and has a look down the inside of Schofield. Schofield, carrying some more speed, stays ahead and leads Hepburn through the right-handers. Hepburn is right in his gearbox though, and as they come into Heelscorp, he has another look. Hepburn on the inside, Schofield on the outside, side by side through the corner, and Hepburn comes out in the lead. Horn takes advantage of Hepburn's move, and while Schofield is focused on him, Horn sneaks up as well and challenges Schofield as they run through turn 11 and onto the main straight. Schofield manages to stay ahead of Horn, and David Jeremy moves up alongside Horn and challenges for 3rd place. He gets ahead of Horn and chases down Schofield as they power down the straight. Into turn 1, Jeremy has the inside line, and he makes the pass on Schofield and moves into 2nd place. Hepburn has managed to pull a bit of a gap on Jeremy and Schofield. Andrew Horn is pushing hard and he's looking for a way past Schofield, but it looks like Schofield has got it covered as they go through turn 3. Down the long back straight, David Jeremy has picked his moment and moves out of the slipstream and challenges Hepburn for the lead. Hepburn, right in his gearbox, won't let the Van Diemen get away as they make their way through turn 9. It looks like Hepburn has managed to regain the lead as they come through Heelscorp. Through turn 1, and Andrew Schofield has Stuart Thompson spinning in front of him and off into the gravel. Now that would get your blood pumping. David Jeremy pushing hard in 2nd place with Ian Schofield breathing down his neck. Jeremy gets it slightly wrong on the exit and goes farming in the gravel, allowing Schofield to cruise past unhindered on the track. Andrew Horn has also got past Jeremy as the field race into the boot. Alan Mayer and Dean Fenter are side by side, Mayer edging ahead of Fenter as they head to Castle Corner. Fenter a little bit squiggly. Down the back straight, the cars are slipstreaming each other in order to keep up their speed and avoid the strong headwind. Monte Stradom pulls out and has a look down the inside of Fenter, but he isn't close enough as they go through turn 9. Dean Fenter in his blue Swift, meanwhile, is trying to find a way past the orange number 15 Van Diemen of Alan Mayer. David Jeremy trying to make up some of the ground he lost on his earlier excursion. On the main straight, Mayer and Fenter pushing hard, run slightly wide and kick up a dust cloud behind them. The Suburban Body Shop Ray leads the Invest Chem Miguel and the Zena Chemicals Royale through turn 1. In the battle for the lead, Schofield is putting the pressure on Hepburn. He moves alongside him and into the lead. Great move there, and Hepburn is left to chase. Hepburn will also be coming under some pressure from Andrew Horn, who will be looking for any opportunity to make his move. In the battle for 4th place, the racing is very close, and David Jeremy is having a look down the inside of Alan Mayer as they come into turn 1. The pair run side by side, and Dean Fenter behind them is watching with keen interest. Through turn 1, Jeremy passes Mayer, and now Fenter has a look. He can't make it work just yet. Monte Stradom is right behind Fenter, and he's looking for any way past. Stradom goes out wide, and Schultz comes past on the right and moves ahead of the Sage Talon. Through the boot and onto Castle Corner, they run nose to tail. Jeremy, Mayer, Fenter, Schultz and Stradom run in a train through to turn 6. Coming through the Uncinis, and Schofield spins in front of Hepburn. Hepburn has nowhere to go and can't avoid contact with Schofield. That's some major damage to the Ray. Graham Hepburn seems okay as he gets out of the car. Ian Schofield gets his car going again, and he will limp it around to the pits. I'm not sure he knows what caused the spin. Andrew Horn was right behind the pair, and he watched the whole incident unfold. Luckily, he was able to take evasive action and avoid any contact. Graham Hepburn just didn't have time to react to the situation as Schofield's car rolled back onto the track and the front of his car bore the brunt of the impact. Schofield happily racing along and turns into the right-hander, and then he's a passenger as his car spins around and finds Hepburn. A very unhappy Graham Hepburn tries to kick his damaged car back into shape. Ian Schofield pulls his car into the pits and retires from race 1. The battle for the lead now involves at least 5 cars. David Jeremy leads at the moment, but it is a close run thing. Dean Fenton and Alan Mayer are side by side with Paul Schultz right up there. Matej Stradom and Andrew Horn are right behind them. Stradom right in the gearbox of Schultz, looking right, swinging back across and looking left. Alan Mayer just beside him. Stradom really is looking for any way past, but he can't find one just yet. Behind him, Horn is also pushing hard and trying to find a way past. Things are very interesting. Stradom has been working hard and he pulls alongside Alan Mayer and manages to make the pass. Andrew Horn is not going to hang around. He will want to make up the ground he lost when avoiding the Hepburn-Schofield collision. He moves alongside Mayer and makes the pass through the Oncinis. Dalen Holton is now on Mayer's gearbox. Down the back straight, and Dean Fenton is piling the pressure onto Paul Schultz. As they approach turn 9, Fenton has the inside line and it's almost 3 abreast as Stradom joins the pair. Schultz stays ahead of Fenton as they enter the series of right-handers. Horn is closing in on Stradom. Through Giels Corp, it's Jeremy, Schultz and Fenton with Horn right on Stradom's tailpipe. Nose to tail, they follow each other through the final bend and onto the main straight. The InvestGame Formula Fords are giving us a great race. Fenton is trying everything he can, and he moves alongside Schultz and sets himself up on the inside line for turn 1. Through the corner, they run wheel to wheel. As they exit, Fenton has managed to make it work and moves into second place ahead of Schultz. Matej Stradom has kept his eyes open and is ready to make his move on Schultz as well. Paul Schultz now drops back to 4th. Dalen Holton is pushing hard and he's looking for a way past Andrew Horn and Paul Schultz as well. Andrew Horn, in his effort to pass Schultz, runs wide into the dirt, kicks up some dust, but amazingly makes it past. Interesting move. Holton, champing at the bit, will be eager to pass Schultz as well, and he has a look down the inside of the Miguel, but can't do anything just yet. David Jeremy has managed to pull a slight gap at the front, but the battle for second is still very close, with 5 cars vying for the position. Fenton leads the train of Stradom, Horn, Schultz and Holton onto the back straight. Stradom tucked in behind Fenton ventures left and has a look down the outside. On the approach to turn 9, Stradom has moved ahead of Fenton, but there will be a fight back from the Turnfab Engineering Swift. Fenton keeps the pressure on, but he can't find a way past the Sage Talon. Andrew Horn will doubtless be glued to Fenton's tailpipe as well, so pressure all round in this battle at the front of the field. Into the final bend, and Holton challenges Schultz again, but the result is the same, and Schultz stays ahead. Holton must be racking his brain, trying to think of a way to get past the Miguel in front of him. Into turn 1, and Fenton tries a late move down the inside of Stradom. Stradom holds his line, and Fenton has to fall back. Stradom having a good look at the gearbox of David Jeremy, taking it in from all angles, trying to see a way past the Van Diemen. Jeremy will be making sure he defends his line and stays ahead of the Talon. Fenton has joined the lead pair, and the Swift is also piling the pressure on Jeremy. Jeremy is being attacked from all angles, and Stradom is also going to have to defend his line. Horn has snuck up behind Fenton and is now having a look on the inside as they go through the boot, and he moves ahead of Fenton for now. Oh, Steve Fenton's had a bit of an excursion, but after some help from the marshals has managed to get himself going again. Coming through the last few corners of the race, and it's still David Jeremy who leads the pack. Behind him, Matej Stradom leads Dean Fenton, who repassed Andrew Horn, who is now in 4th place. The top 9 cars are separated by less than 3 seconds, and how they cross the line is anyone's guess as the last-minute challenges are made. Round the final corner and onto the main straight with a checkered flag will be waiting. David Jeremy takes the victory, and he is clearly very happy about that. Victory by just under 0.2 of a second for David Jeremy over Matej Stradom. Dean Fenter and Andrew Horn separated by 0.3 of a second. Under 0.2 of a second separated Paul Schultz and Dalen Holton. Jonathan Nash and Alan Mayer crossing the line less than 0.2 of a second apart.